Drew Carney is out and about. He is going for an early morning swim, and he certainly has a lot of company. Oh, I hope he's not going to race any of those young people. He's stretching, though. He's getting ready. He's over in Tualatin. We'll check in with them in just a little bit. It's 5:12. We'll be right back. Yeah, he's hitting the pool at the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center. Good morning, Drew.
I start this morning, Russ and Brenda, by saying, Thunderbolts, enter the water! Everyone, that is. We are joined by the Tualatin Hills Swim Club this morning. They're getting ready for a huge international swim meet that's coming to Beaverton this very weekend. We'll have more with the Thunderbolts in the pool after this on News Channel 8 at Sunrise.
Welcome back this morning. It is 5:24. It's time to go out and about and play in the water.
Yeah, indoors, thankfully. Drew Carney is live at the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center out in Beaverton, and you're happy there's a roof, right?
Exactly. You wouldn't expect me to be poolside on a December morning for these out and about segments, but we are this morning. We are indoors. There is a roof overhead and a heater is on at the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center. That is the home of the Thunderbolts, Russ and Brenda. Tualatin Hills Swim Club, they've been around for decades, and this weekend, it's their biggest event of the year, the 13th annual Paul Bergen Jr International Swim Meet. There is the information on the screen. It is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday affair, and I'm going to introduce the head coach of the Thunderbolts right now, Link Bergen. Link, I mentioned the Paul Bergen Jr International Swim Meet, that named after your dad, correct? That's your dad. He was your coach. He was your dad. Now you're in charge of the team. How big is this event this weekend? Can you kind of put into words the magnitude of this swimming event?
You know, it's super big for us because we really get the opportunity to bring some of the fastest 18 and under swimmers in the world right here to Beaverton. So, you know, size-wise, the meet hosts probably about 350 athletes, which isn't huge in size, but it's probably one of the fastest 18 and under swim meets in the United States, and it's a big deal for us, for sure.
Literally, swimmers coming from all over the world, but we have some pretty good ones right here in our own backyard. We're going to meet some of the swimmers of the Thunderbolts. In fact, some of them are Olympic hopefuls. They'll be going to the Olympic trials next year. Again, we'll meet the swimmers, and maybe Russ and Brenda, time permitting, I will enter the waters as well. Back to you for now.
There's always time.
Sure. I think we should start with that next time, but that's just me. Thanks, Drew.
Thank you. Well, drivers, Drew Carney is also gearing up for a big competition. He is with the Tualatin Hills Swim Club this morning.
Yes, what you're seeing this morning, Russ and Brenda, are superior swimmers in the water. What you're not seeing at this point is me in the water. I feel safer up here. But they are skilled down there. They are the Thunderbolts, and they're hosting a huge international swim meet this weekend. Some of the best young swimmers in the world coming our way. Details after this on News Channel 8 at Sunrise.
That's where Drew Carney is this morning with his swimsuit on, getting ready to do some laps,
Give me
it
all
sounds
you
like.
got this morning.
Oh, he's hanging out with the Tualatin Hills Swim Club in Beaverton. Hey, Drew.
Hey there, Russ and Brenda. Yes, we are at the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center out there at 158th and Walker Roads in Beaverton. This will be the site of a huge event this weekend. They call it the 13th annual Paul Bergen Jr International Swim Meet. Literally, some of the best swimmers in the world coming here, 18 and under only, to compete to be the best of the best. And speaking of which, I have young Michelle Sifo with me. She's a junior at Westview High School. She's a member of the Tualatin Hills Swim Club. They're also called the Thunderbolts. They've been around for like 54 years, and they are a terrific swim club. You are a terrific swimmer. Put this into perspective. I want to say Olympic hopeful. Is that correct?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, because you're going to the trials next year.
Yes. Yeah.
If you're going to the Olympic trials in June of next year, you must be an Olympic hopeful.
I suppose so, yes.
It's very humble. And yet I must dig further. At some point, you're now 16 years old?
Yes, I'm 16 years old.
At some point along the way, you're swimming with your friends at the local swimming pool, and you look around and go, whoa, I am way better than all of my friends at this swimming.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just kind of...
How are you going to win a gold medal at the Olympics with an attitude like that? Look that camera in the eye and say, I'm the best there is.
I'm the best there is.
Okay, all right, you're a good sport. You're a good sport. Hey, you know what? I stink at swimming. I am terrible. We're at 30 seconds left in this segment. Hey, in 30 seconds or less, can you teach me how to swim? Can you give me like one good lesson that will help me in the water this morning?
Yes.
Show me something.
All right. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So, always want a good streamline.
Show me a streamline.
Always want to have a good streamline. Nice and tight, your ears between your shoulders, and your chin tucked back all the time.
Hold that right there. Russ and Brenda, take a good look. The streamline courtesy of Michelle this morning, Olympic hopeful. Now you hold this and I will streamline.
Okay.
Does it look?
It's
hold
kind of
that mic close to my mouth,
S-shaped.
Olympic. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Does this help?
That makes it worse.
Does this look better?
No, the banner's covering perfectly, right?
Okay.
It's perfect.
Oh, thank goodness.
The framing
Thank
is
goodness.
perfect.
Okay, hey. I know that because your parents are watching, I'm going to wrap this up this far away, okay? All right, she's the Olympic hopeful. I am the reporter that's afraid of water. 6 o'clock hour, though, I will enter water with the Thunderbolts. We're out of time for now. Banner's covering, so is the long T-shirt. Thank you, Tualatin Hills Swim Club. Russ and Brenda, back to you.
You should have bet me. I thought he was going to leave the Speedo at home today.
Well, I think Nick wins the pool. He had 548 for the Speedo actually being
He's
revealed.
a winner.
So he won.
Alert's a winner.
Thank you, Drew. It's 6:11 this morning. Drew Carney is at the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center, which is getting ready to host some of the best swimmers in the entire world.
Yes, we are well balanced this morning. Russ and Brenda cannot afford to get television equipment wet, and yet we are one with the swimmers in the water at the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center. We're talking Tualatin Hills Swim Club this morning, their big international meet coming up this weekend. Details this hour on News Channel 8 at Sunrise. Push this morning.
It's 6:25 this morning. A huge swimming competition is coming up this weekend out in Beaverton.
Yeah, and some of the best young swimmers from around the world are hitting the pool. Drew Carney is live at the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center with a preview. He's been trying to learn some of their great technique this morning.
Like how not to sink.
Yes. I'm trying to absorb some of that right now, guys. You're watching some of the finest swimmers in our area. They are gearing up for the 13th annual Paul Bergen Jr International Swim Meet happening this very weekend at this very spot, the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday affair. I am not in the water right now. I am on shore, and I stand next to the Tualatin Hills Swim Club president. He is Jay Epperson. So, Jay, we've been focusing on these terrific athletes, some of the finest swimmers in our area, to say the least. But the club is really open to anyone. Can you talk about the age ranges, the skill level of the club itself?
It's a large club. We start them very young. A great time to 5, 6, 7 years old. We have a large development program for that, where we get them into competitive swimming after they've had some lessons and they can get across the pool. And after that, we have kids who are all the way up to high school. We send them off to university to swim on college teams, and they come back to practice in the summer.
It's a terrific program. It's been around for more than 50 years. And again, these are the best of the best. They'll be competing this weekend in the Junior International Swim Meet known as the Paul Bergen Jr International Swim Meet. I'll tell you what there, Jay. I'm going to slip into something more comfortable for our final segment of the morning. It is coming up in 20 minutes. Entering the pool next, guys. News, weather, and traffic after this. This is News Channel 8 at Sunrise.
41. Drew is hitting the pool this morning in his Speedo. He's talking about this weekend's International Swim Meet in Beaverton.
Yes, and we've been seeing the backs of their heads and the backs of their backs all morning long in the pool. Now we see the faces of the Thunderbolts, the elite swimmers of the Tualatin Hills Swim Club. They have a huge international swim meet this weekend, and we will prepare for this event next with some swimming, myself included. Laughing? Laughter? That seems odd to me. We're back after this on News Channel 8 at Sunrise. What's the joke, guy?
46 this morning. Drew Carney has been poolside all day long.
Yeah, it says here helping some young swimmers. I don't know if that's accurate or not. They have a big competition coming up. I know that Drew's giving them a chuckle or two.
For sure.
Yes.
Us too.
Yes. Sometimes it's important to keep the group loose before a big competition, Russ and Brenda. That's what we're here for this morning. You can see I'm standing alongside members of the Tualatin Hills Swim Club. These are the best of the bunch. They call themselves the Thunderbolts, and they're hosting a huge meet this weekend. It's the 13th annual Paul Bergen Jr International Swim Meet happening right here at the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center in Beaverton, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. When I say big, I'm talking the best young swimmers in the world coming here for this event, all 18 and under, kind of like Philip here. How old are you, Philip?
I'm 18.
There you are. That's 18 and under. And you are, I know you're Blaze. You are how old?
17.
17. Isn't Blaze a nice name for, it's a nice name in general, but it's a great name for a swimmer. Blaze.
Thank you.
Blaze. Okay, now, before I'm going to actually enter the water, this is the stall portion of the segment because I do not like the water. In fact, let me listen to this, Philip. See that can you see that, Steve? That platform way up there. I mean, I can't believe you have a platform dive at this facility that high up in the air. But given the choice, I would rather dive off of that onto concrete than land in the water that sits below that. That's how much I fear the water. Do you believe that?
I do not.
It's true. Okay, now. Last thing, for those who are keeping track at home, I believe this is the 8th time that I have worn a Speedo for one of these out and about segments. Again, you're laughing. Again, you're laughing. And Russ and Brendan, the last time I did this, a couple of people emailed angrily, calling it inappropriate attire.
Other than us?
Inappropriate.
Other than our emails?
Well, listen to me. The Speedo seems to be the appropriate wear of a swimmer. I've never seen a swimmer in the Olympics not wearing a Speedo. I don't think this is optional attire for a kind of segment like this. I think it is. I don't want to wear the Speedo. I think you must wear the Speedo. So the Speedo is worn again. Are we out of time yet? Do I have to swim?
You
okay,
do.
I'm gonna go. How much time? Okay. The segment may end while I'm in the water, so feel free to cut out whenever you like, or now. Other than that, I'm going to hand the mic over, ladies first, Blaze, but stand there close to Philip. We're going to do I've never done the backstroke before on this segment. Hold that there piece of equipment. I can't hear you anymore. They can't hear you. The viewers can still hear you. I'm going to go in. I'll say on your mark and set go, okay? Backstroke this morning.
He gingerly gets in.
Hey, Mark, get set, go! I'm backstroking.
Nobody goes.
There we go. Okay.
A strong start for Drew.
Keeping his head pretty straight, you know. Focus up.
Oh,
He's
he's in
bending his
last
knees a
place.
little bit too much.
He's barely
straighten
left
that
the
out.
wall.
Be
He's
good.
treading water.
Illegal, but you know.
He's very good at swimming in place.
Up, and he's given up. He hasn't even.
Oh, okay.
He wants the mic.
He stopped, and that's illegal, so you know. I think he's disqualified.
He's gonna make it the rest of 25. It looks like though.
I think you and our jobs are in jeopardy. Not only can those kids swim, but they're doing pretty good announcing.
Yeah, that's a finish.
He made it. A little break in between.
That's a finish right there. Okay.
I want to speak to my people. I want to speak to my people. Are we out of time?
Yeah, we
Are
are.
we even on the
Yes.
air anymore? Hey guys, we're out of time, I think. My goodness. Can I borrow your arms, young man? And by the way, if you're wondering, if you want to look like, oh, you're going to get me up? Oh, yeah.
It was one
Good,
lap,
because that's
right?
what they want to see, too. One more shot of it.
25 yards.
If you're wondering,
And he took a break.
if you want to achieve this look, just get a little older and stop caring so much, okay? Guys, back to you.
Oh, he can't hear that I'm giving him an
Yes.
ovation, but that was well done. That's
Very
funny.
nice.
Thank you, sir.
He
Oh,
still cares
Nick.
enough, though, to get into the Speedo.
Well, he doesn't care.
Darn
I think he doesn't care, yeah.